It's the story we've heard time and time again over the past few months. Buy in for hundreds of thousands of dollars and get kicked out with nothing. These 7-Eleven franchisees have lost everything in a heartless decision we'll put down to corporate greed. They just want a fair go, so they've taken their fight straight to head office.
Boycott 7-Eleven! Boycott 7-Eleven!
A mission to fight for fair.
Corporate bullying has to stop.
Guys, we are passing a corporate store.
They thought they were buying a dream. Now their livelihoods are ruined and they're angry.
For weeks, we've been talking to frustrated ex-franchisees who say they lost everything when 7-Eleven took back their stores. Now they've taken their fight right to head office.
On a cold and drizzly Melbourne morning, it's a gathering everyone wished didn't need to happen.
We just want our investment back, our livelihood back, and then you can keep your stores.
These are the faces of those ruined by 7-Eleven, ex-franchisees from all ends of Australia coming together, many strangers meeting for the first time, but they all share a common grief.
We worked hard for this logo, but there's no loyalty anymore.
Joseph bought his Melbourne store for $400,000. It was all his retirement savings.
To be kicked out, like what happened to me, was very hard.
He tried to sell, but surprise, his buyers were refused by head office. It's a story familiar to many here. 7-Eleven corporate took the store with zero compensation at the end of 2023 when his agreement ran out.
What type of impact did losing your store have on you and your wife?
I had a lot of problems because there were constant arguments and all those things. And eventually, on April 2024, she had a stroke. She's lost her speech. And it's pretty hard on the family.
Now these ex-franchisees are hoping there's strength in numbers, demanding 7-Eleven pay back what they bought their stores for, known as the goodwill payment.
To be honest, feeling powerful that we've joined together. I don't remember in the history of 7-Eleven, even if 5 people were able to get together and have a say.
Sunny and Jodica lost their store in Sydney's Kensington just last month.
We were surprised to know how many fell into this crack.
They're leading the charge.
We've got some slogans there, T-shirts. Just put a T-shirt on.
Each person has their own heartbreaking story.
So I had 2 stores. We sold one, and then the another one we were running. Won a lot of awards, even though when they took over the store, our store's review performance was 99.8%, which is highest in Australia.
Manoj was told to sell, the sale was blocked, he lost everything.
So we were crying and they were laughing. So that was very unfortunate as a human being.
Current franchisees also turned up to support, fearful they'll also lose everything. They didn't want to show their faces. Sankeet had 2 stores. He lost both. He paid $1.3 million in goodwill to get into the businesses. Then the corporate steamroller moved in and took over.
It's time to just go there as one unity, one team, and just tell them what they've done wrong.
Armed with signs and shirts detailing their heartbreak, the 30 ex-franchisees headed to 7-Eleven HQ.
Hands up if your store was taken with zero compensation.
Yes. Yes.
Hands up if you lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in goodwill.
Yes.
Millions.
A decade ago, there was just a handful of corporate stores. Now there's hundreds, including the stores of all these ex-franchisees.
So at least we feel comfortable that so many people are with us now. There was a time when, like, I thought I'm the only person.
We started as a young man, now we old man, and we started from the zero again. That took our life.
Weaving through the streets of Melbourne, passing franchise 7-Eleven stores.
Guys, we're passing a franchisee store.
And corporate-run stores. before a final stop at 7-Eleven head office in Richmond. Marching up as people watched on, the message clear. Sunny, armed with a folder, in it their demand for payment, only to be met by locked front doors in the middle of a workday. The 7-Eleven store in the building, which is also usually open, shut up. No one willing to meet them or hear them out.
7-Eleven, boycott! 7-Eleven, boycott!
Sunny, you've come here today to deliver your request for payment. The doors have been locked. How do you feel?
That's bad. We can't expect to be treated like this. The company we spent so many years with, we spent our sweat and blood. We gave them. We built up the businesses.
You built this brand for them in Kensington.
We all did build this brand. We all were the first liners in this business.
They can keep their business, but just pay our goodwill back. This is what I want.
You only have your voice left at this point, don't you?
Nobody heard us before.
We came all the way from Sydney just to have a talk with them, but they just shut their doors and they don't want to listen.
In a new statement to ACurrentAffair, 7-Eleven told us it recognises that some franchisees may have had different expectations about what happens when they exit the business, reiterating over the last 10 years where 7-Eleven Australia has had ongoing leases in place, 95% of franchise agreements have been successfully renewed or transferred.
We might have to come back another day. We will come back. We want.
And Pippa joins me now. Pippa, you can understand why they're so frustrated, why they're so angry. These are hard-working people. But what now? What are their options?
Well, Deb, we do know that 7-Eleven has faced a class action previously from its franchisees over the profitability of its business model. Now, that is not off the table here again, over how 7-Eleven dealt with these franchisees and the sale of their businesses prior to their contracts running out. Many feel like that could warrant further investigation, but we know that things don't move quickly in that space. Now, we also contacted the Federal Minister for Small Business, now that's Anne Ali. She told us the government supports a strong and fair franchising sector. Now, the government knew that there were some issues in this space because last year they actually changed the franchising code. They brought it in a clause to guarantee a return on investment. So basically that meant that franchisees had to get back out what they put in, what they bought the business for. Now, unfortunately, the ex-franchisees that we spoke to in our story, this doesn't count for them because they bought in prior to that. And for those who didn't make back their investment, you can understand why they're so upset.
Yeah, so they've fallen through the loophole here.
A grey area.
A real grey area. So the corporate watchdog, surely they should play a part in this. Have you heard anything from them?
Yeah, so that's the ACCC. Now, we contacted them right at the start of this investigation, asking them what they were doing to help these businesses. They told us that it doesn't comment on individual cases, but encouraged businesses to list their concerns with them. Now, we have heard since that numerous franchisees have done that, and so we are hoping to still hear and see some action from the regulator.
So if 7-Eleven head office wanted to fix this, could they?
Oh, Deb, absolutely. 7-Eleven could fix this problem tomorrow if they wanted to and pay out these franchisees for all the hard work that they put into these business, give them back their money that they bought in, and they spent that time and money growing those businesses to the businesses that 7-Eleven is now profiting off today. And they have the money to do so. So 7&I Holdings, which is the business that owns 7-Eleven International, which takes care of the Australian arm, last financial year, it reported an operating income for its overseas convenience stores, which includes in Australia, of $2 billion. There is money there to do the right thing. It just appears 7-Eleven doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's all just so unfair. Pippa, I know that they will keep up the fight, as will you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Deb.